not mocking you. It's Mocking With You, the podcast that settles the debates once and for all with your host, Lil B, and the hater. Mocking you. It's Mocking With You, the podcast that settles the debates once and for all with your host, Lil B, and the hater.
There it is. Good job. All right.
There it is. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. But so I think this looks amazing. I'm excited to see this into it. I don't know how it starts, Chris. Did you mess with it?
I didn't mess with it at all. Well,
Okay.
I might have picked a little bit, but I didn't look long enough.
You didn't want to give up the rankings. I got you.
No, I don't want to see the rankings. I want to be surprised.
Yeah.
But I didn't know no one thought.
I fucked up, everybody. I apologize. I left my notes. And I do not currently have my notes.
It's like when you have it, the homework is due and
yeah. I know
my homework.
But I'm not going to have the breakdown of what I truly. I'm going to remember what I watched, but I'm not going to have everything memorized in my notes.
My homework.
I truly apologize. I know my rankings. I know what I like and don't like, but I don't have all the notes, and I'm not going to have all the comments and everything. So forgive me. I am sorry for this week's, but let's go ahead and get into it, Chris.
Let's do it. What by the way, thank you to go into this.
Yeah,
wonderful presentation.
All right, I'm coming in first there. So I have Chase Lunt from UConn, which I do love. He was one of the last guys I watched. Chase Lunt out of UConn is 6'8", 305. He definitely shows it on tape. He was very athletic, very raw still from what you see on tape, but he was very good at rolling out, good athletic movement on the screens, rollouts, sweeps. He was a better run blocker than pass, but he was a very solid pass blocker as well. There's actually some tape of him against Tennessee and James Pierce where he held up very nicely against James Pierce and Tennessee matchup. Lunt, I think, is a right tackle as well. He played right tackle, not left tackle at UConn. And I think he can easily be a starting right tackle with some coaching up for a team out there.
I'm just going to go ahead and give him a spoiler alert. He missed my top 10.
I mean, I just snuck him in there because I didn't like some other guys.
So, I do have notes on him. He's a gamer, a match effort guy. Sometimes causes him to miss blocks. He's always attacking the other side, the defense. He's always attacking. And that's a good thing, but it's also a bad thing because when you're over-aggressive, you're going to miss your block. You have a blocking assignment. Let's say but the guy who's not there, so you don't have that blocking assignment. So you're going to try and block someone else. But then he goes to block and he's I missed.
That's 99% of these fucking tackles.
But I love it. I love him. He's a dog. I think like a lot more other dogs on this list.
That's fine. I mean, like I said, I snuck him in there because I liked him over some of the other guys I watched. Yeah. I don't have a problem with this.
Yeah. Don't or do?
I don't.
I can say his first name, and I don't think I can say his last. I want to say it's
Ursula, yeah.
Ursula. I need Bill to help me with this, but
he played left tackle for everybody out there.
Yeah, he did play left tackle. I think this is the minute without the right the school. No, that's the Minnesota is, right?
Yes.
This is the guy that your brother was like, he's the top 3 left tackle.
Yeah, Mike really likes
Mike,
him.
you need to lay out the lead.
Yeah, Mike is really high on Ursula here.
So, like, he almost, I'm not saying he is Daniel Pelele, but he kind of reminded me of Daniel Pelele. Like, he's not big and fat and, like, kind of slow like he was.
He's
But
6'6", 331 for everybody out there. He is a big boy.
yeah, but, like, Daniel Pelele is, like almost 400 pounds, or he was.
Yeah. So,
But he's got good hands. He's fitting perfectly in any system, in my opinion. But I do see him more as a right tackle, as a run blocking role. Wouldn't surprise me if he moved to guard. That's like a lot of guys on this list, let me tell you.
I'm just waiting. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh,
No.
okay. I have to go ahead, because I have to push the button.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to go back and forth here. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, my bad. I guess I have to click each side. Okay.
Is that how it works?
I guess so. I didn't know that.
Well, I think it's going to go back and forth. I think it's going to zipper.
Okay. Okay, so it's Benton, NC State. His get off is a bit slow. However, he had almost 7 pancakes on tape that I saw. And that's a lot of pancakes. This guy's going to get a hold of you when he's going to run you over. You're not going to get up.
So I could tell you Anthony Belton did not make my list. He was the last guy I knocked out. Anthony Belton is 6'6", 336. He was playing for North Carolina. He was, if I remember correctly, he was also a right tackle.
NC State.
I said NC State.
You said North Carolina.
Oh, I forgot. I meant to add the state. But was he the right or left? I can't remember. I don't have my notes where he fucking played.
I didn't write it down.
I had all that written down. So I'm again. A lot of these guys flip flop.
His hands need work. What would need work? But he put finishes. So I've seen the mold of a good solid right tackle or guard again. Like I want somebody that's gonna run people over. When I'm looking at offensive tackles or offensive guards, I want someone that's gonna run people over, and he's gonna get a hold of you, and he's not gonna let go.
Yeah, then that's your whole fucking. This is that whole again as the continuation of last week of better run blockers than pass blockers. That is 90% of these tackles. 90% of these tackles are 10 times the run blockers than they are pass blockers. There are some in here that are better pass blockers than run blockers, but the majority are run blockers that have a capability of pass blockers. But shockingly, that's why I said go ahead, because I had the Minnesota left tackle here. So this is what I have to say about him. Abdul Carter completely and utterly destroyed him for lunch. Abdul Carter completely destroyed him every play of every down.
You mean like almost the number one rated guy on people's boards?
So this is my problem with this tackle. He's going to place Abdul Carter every week in the NFL. He's going to have to place that level of talent every week. He cannot handle the speed. He cannot handle the inside moves. He struggles with hand placement. He is an elite run blocker going downfield and destroying you, but passing, he struggles mightily. You do not want him to be your left tackle as you're in a passing offense. I truly think he has the tools to be an okay left tackle, but saying all that, I truly see him being moved inside as a left guard where he has protection from the left tackle and a center, or you can put him at right guard. But I was going
to say, like, you're going to run, most teams run right. He's a great run blocker.
He has a lot of issues. His footwork is very poor. His hand placement's inconsistent. I remember him because me and my brother have argued about him a lot. And I remember reading my notes. Actually, you know what? Funny enough, I took a photo of his notes. This is the one guy I do have notes because I was talking to Michael about him. So, Abdul Carter beats him inside every time. Ersley wins the one. He gets unbalanced, poor footwork, better in the run than pass, strong upper body, stiff movement, lower body, sloppy hands, tendency to wrap his arms around a defender. That's going to lead to a lot of holding calls. He had an okay game against Iowa. He has a decent technique. He does have enough athleticism to do a rollout sweep motions. He can, be the lead blocker, as Chris said, on a sweep or a rollout.
Yeah, that's why I like him at a right tackle. When you swing him out, he's going to do really well in that. But I don't know if he's necessarily going to be the best left tackle. Honestly, he won't last 4 games. He won't last 4 games at left tackle. Not in this league.
I don't know. Is it going to be me again?
All right.
Yeah. Cameron Williams, the right tackle of Texas. I really liked Cameron Williams out of Texas here. I like both of these offensive tackles from Texas. We'll get to the other one later. But Cameron here is 6'5", 335. And this boy is big. He's big. And he moves very fluidly for his size. Another very elite pass or a run blocker. But he is actually one of the strongest right tackle blockers in this draft, and I truly did like him. I mean, he's the reason that Quinn Ewers had a lot of protection on the right-hand side of the foot. I mean, Quinn had a really good offensive line, but Cameron Williams is a very solid right tackle, and any team would be lucky to grab him. He's a round 2 type of tackle. Oh, hey!
Hey! So, like, I was going to let you talk, but I have it in my notes. He has less than 200 snaps at right tackle. Less than 200 snaps. So, this kid is raw as can be. Who would have been talking about last year? And Julius Mims?
No.
That's what I'm talking about, or am I talking about the other guy?
You got this wrong. You got that stat wrong. I remember the stat. Cameron Williams is a 1-year starter for Texas. His first 3 years or 2 years, he had 200 snaps. This last year at Texas, he snapped for 719 times at right tackle. That was a random stat I remembered, and as soon as you said 200, it clicked it back. He played sparingly.
He didn't play much.
Yeah, he didn't play much. He was a full-time starter this last year at Texas, and he had over 700 snaps.
So who am I talking about though? Who really was not that was kind of raw last year? Was it Georgia kid?
God, I can't. Hold on. I would.
Mims.
Yeah, Mims. Yeah, that's who you compared him to. Yeah, we were talking about that. You were comparing him to Mims.
So this kid, I was also talking about the other guy from USC, Tyron Smith. Yeah, he reminded me of Tyron Smith. Just like his stance, how he plays. I'm not saying he's gonna beat Tyron Smith, but he's got the potential to be one of the best tackles in this draft, and I think he could play a left tackle.
That ballsy move. I mean, he's raw enough. I don't think you mess with what he can be at right tackle. I mean,
right, you let him play right tackle, but I'm saying you let him develop. And what
I saw out of him, I'm not saying this level of talent. Darnell Wright from Tennessee going in the top 10 is what I saw. You throw him at right tackle, and he's going to be that.
Yeah, Darnell Wright. I like that kid last year.
That was 2
there
years
was a lot of good tackles last year.
Darnell Wright was 2 years ago.
Was that? Oh,
Darnell Wright 2 years ago.
That's right. Okay. I mentioned the news.
No, you're fine. I just wanted to.
All right, let's see. What is number 7?
It's going to be you.
It's
It's going to
me.
get zippering. It's going to go back and forth.
Oh, yeah. I need to stop. And for my Cornelius. That's my best stat at that. And for my Cornelius. Let me get in my notes. I'm sorry.
I love Cornelius.
By the way, he's another one of my max effort guys. Amazing power blocker. He won't
Right
hesitate.
tackle.
No,
Right
he's the right tackle. Right, he's the right tackle, sorry. But he won't hesitate to throw it out of the club.
Not at all. Max effort. Like, Deadpool,
Like,
maximum
I
effort.
saw him throw the guy out into the sideline.
Yeah, multiple times he was pushing guys 20 yards downfield. He is maximum effort.
What the arms are a bit short. No, there's nothing past protection. But that was one of my big negatives. And his arms were kind of short for me. I don't know if how he does it, but his arms are just.
I remember writing notes that he actually uses his arms to keep his defenders away really well.
He does it well, but his arms are short.
No, not at all. I don't know why you're saying that at all.
I think
that's
that's
really throwing me off. I remember him. One of the big notes I wrote down multiple times is that he keeps the defenders away with his length. I saw
that. I saw his arms are short.
Yeah, I did. I had the complete opposite of him.
All right, what's next? What do you have?
I have Amon Membu. I tried. Amon. The tackle. The tackle from Missouri. So he's a right tackle. I know some people view him as a potential guard. I understand what you're saying because he could play guard. But I truly think, these back-to-back guys right here are some of the best pass blockers. Yeah, I think he can easily, and he's athletic. He can roll out. I don't mess with something good. He's 6'3", 314. That's why people think he's a guard because he doesn't. But there's tackles who have been 6'3" and very successful. I don't care that he's a couple inches shorter than other guys. This dude plays through his he's another effort guy. He's another really good run defender or run blocker and a pass pro guy. I am very bullish on him. I very much like him. I understand that some teams might view him as a guard, but I will go with him as my day one starting right tackle if I need to. And if he struggles, I think you can easily move him within guard, and he can be a competent starting guard for you as well.
I love it. I have no complaints about him right here.
I'm more bullish on my boy here.
You are, bro. You really are.
I love Cornelius. So, Armand was where Cornelius was. I had to pushed everybody out. Belton was 10. Belton got pushed out because Cornelius came flying up and pushed everybody down.
Right. Remember I was telling you how good Cornelius was?
Yeah. So love Cornelius. I mean, Cornelius, another there's a reason that Gabe had a great year. Gabriel had a great year at Oregon, and it's because of his right and left tackle. And speaking about Amon's only 20. The Missouri tackle is only 20 years old.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cornelius. I really need to pay attention to how old this guy. I don't put that in my notes, and I need to.
I do. So don't worry. If I find it, I put it in there. Some of these guys don't have the age out there. But Cornelius, he's a little older. He will be 23 by the NFL season.
That's not too much for me, though.
No.
I think that's 7 years out of it.
Yeah, he's 20. Yeah, I'm just saying he's 22 right now. He'll be 23 by the NFL season. May, he's 23. But he's 6'5", 315. He's a fucking stud. I loved him. I would take him at the back of the first round and dance my little happy heart away with grabbing him at the end of the first round. He's the whole package. I put down the whole package. He does everything that you want from a right tackle.
Yeah, so I have another guy that I watched his tape and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, I thought it was Cornelius.
Did you watch him?
Who?
Wyatt Millman.
Oh yeah, I watched Riot.
Dude, this is like, dude.
This is your no.
Hmm?
No, he's not.
This is my dude.
Okay.
He's a dog. He's a dog, bro. By the way, I have a comp with this guy, and I told his brother this. You know who I've seen in this guy?
Who?
I've seen Blake Matthews. Now, I know it's kind of a lazy thing of his life, but he reminded me of Blake Matthews.
He is so much better than Jake Matthews.
Blake Matthews is good at all.
Not saying he wasn't, but Wyatt's better.
Wyatt is, but that, I don't know what that's mean, but it's skinny.
Who?
I don't know if this is long frame or what, but he's a bit skinny.
Yeah. I love Wyatt, dude. Like, go ahead and talk about
He
it.
really finishes his block well. Like he will finish. Like he's not gonna just push you and then it's like, okay, I'm done. No, he's gonna push you and push you till the whistle blows and probably push you after the whistle.
I gave him a nickname.
What's his nickname?
The Undertaker.
Oh, like,
he's the Undertaker because he's gonna put you 6 feet under every damn fight.
bro, he's a dog, man. He's an absolute dog. Like I would love for the Chargers to take this guy. He's a Jim Harbaugh offensive lineman.
Yeah, I love Wyatt. I'm not mad at that at all.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I didn't
It'll be your time now.
High motor, Max Edwards guy. I love these Max Edwards guys.
It's a very high class, and there's a lot of guys that are max here.
No, and that's a good thing. NFL needs some.
Yeah, I'm not saying that's not a good. I'm just saying that this is a very loaded class. Oh wow, okay.
I'm a little higher on my guy from Missouri, and this guy's a mammoth. I know he's only 6'1", but he's a beast. I would prefer him at right tackle. Solid pass. I like this pass blocking. I never said he loved his pass blocking, but it was good. But again, I love it. I don't know what it is, but his run blocking, when he runs people over, this is like running them into the ground. Again, I keep saying that a lot of these guys, but it's true.
It is. A lot. Again, it's an elite run blocking group. If you're a run block or if you're a run heavy offense, you are probably drooling with this offensive line class.
Sometimes he does lack the finish. Like I didn't notice that he won't finish the guy sometimes.
Consistency or effort or lackadaisical was him at times throughout a game. It was that's why I had him a little lower is because of his consistency.
And then something worked on at the next level.
Yeah, and not saying it can't be. I mean, he was,
Yeah.
But yeah, he definitely. It was. I agree. That's
it's
why
like he took a playoff or something. I don't know what it was. I saw that with Billy Bosa in and out. He took some plays off. All right. Let's see what you got. Oh.
I got the back-to-back Oregon tackles here. So I got Josh Connolly.
Wow. A little lower on him than I am.
Yeah. Josh Connolly Jr. is from Oregon. He is the left tackle. He is 21 years old. He is 6'5" or 6'4", 315. And again, like they ran behind him. Like, God, I can't think of the Oregon running backs right now. But he was the leader in creating massive holes on the left side of the field for the running game. And he's very solid in the pass as well. But like he was just creating massive holes on the left side of the whole, field for the running backs. And it was just impressive to watch. And I think I think all my guys at left tackle from here on up are day one potential guys.
All these guys are like day one guys after this.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I like him. Honestly, all the way up to 7, I would take in the first round. I would take 1 through 7 in the first round and wouldn't complain.
Me too.
Yeah.
But I don't think that will happen if there's a lot of defenders. But
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's gonna happen, obviously, but I'm just saying I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be like, oh, damn it, how dare you? I wouldn't be mad at Cameron Williams in the first, but
right, like you look at the Dallas Cowboys just lost Zach Martin, like they're in the market
for a guard, yeah.
for guard or a tackle, like they need to tackle too. Their offensive line is terrible.
Your offensive line is shredded. So this
All right.
before because mine's gonna be next.
Go ahead.
At 4. This is gonna be a hot take.
Ooh.
And I don't care because this guy is getting overhyped, and I'm here to smother.
Oh man, you have him more than I do.
Go ahead. Will Campbell, whatever. Now we know. But Will Campbell Jr. LSU. Let me.
Wow,
I sent my brother, and I sent Chris this text, and what I said was, "What positive can I say about Will Campbell? Probably nothing, because
that's crazy, bro.
He's 21. He's 6'6", 324. He'll be 22 by the end of. No, he's 20. He just turned 21. Never mind. I thought that was June. I can't stand his technique. I can't stand his stance. I can't stand his get off. I can't stand his pass block. He's
I have that in my notes.
blocker. That is it. He is such a massive project. I kept moving him down, and I wanted to move him down further, but I just knew that he's gonna go in the first, and I had to have him somewhere, and I didn't want it to be blasphemy because I understand where people are seeing and what they're seeing. But I said everybody from 5 up is starting capability. I don't know if Will Campbell can go into the league as of right now and start.
I mean, he's going to get drafted high, so he will start. But
yeah, exactly.
How long?
I see very little future of him right now as a starting left tackle. I don't get it. I truly do not understand the hype behind Will Campbell. He will never. He's the furthest thing from a my guy possible.
Yeah. So I can see it. I can see it, but I'm not that low on them. I'm a little low on them, but I can't. I didn't know him to go in the top 5 or whatever. You know.
I don't. The more rumblings is that you're hearing is that potentially he's more of this Twitter X guy. Like I think enough people are going to see his. I think when the stats come and I don't think he's going to have a great combine. I don't think he's going to have great numbers.
Well, he's slow.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm gonna get to him in a little bit here, but you're right. His dead off is not good. It's awful.
Yeah.
So I don't think I've seen a hype left tackle like this with a dead off like this. Yeah. That's so bad.
I don't get it. I was expected to be blown away. Everyone's like, he's a top 5 pick. He's one of the best.
Everyone's saying he's a top 5 pick, and I don't get it. I don't get it. I've seen the one. I'm gonna get to it in a little bit with my notes, but yeah, I don't see it. I've seen the body type.
Yeah, go ahead about your Conley, because that's who you have it for.
He's not as strong in the pass game as Campbell. However, he held up really well against some good pass rushers. His run blocking is great, but I would love to see a little bit more aggressiveness. Like I feel like I honestly could have had his running mate flip with him. Cornelius is way more aggressive.
He is. Oh yeah, Cornelius is way more aggressive.
But you're talking about a left tackle who had to block some premium pass rushers.
Yeah, and he did it really.
And he did well.
Yeah, I mean Oregon was won the regular season of the Big Ten.
Yeah, they had some playing
Ohio State, playing Michigan, they played all those teams have elite pass rushers. So, and he held up.
He did well against the guy from Michigan. I forget his name.
Josiah Stewart.
Yes, thank you. By the way, Campbell did well against him too. Not Campbell. Williams. Evan Williams. All right, who's next? Let's see.
Yeah, too low.
I might do that. This might be a little bit too low on him. I was a little fat. So I like this thing because we have a nice discipline, but I don't like this thing because I can't change my mind.
Yeah, I like Banks.
So I love Banks. Incredible size, not as big as Campbell, but again, I think he's better than Campbell. His run blocking, again, if I can say 11 out of 10.
Yeah, Blue.
Run blocking.
Blue, just where's Banks? All right, I'm running right behind Banks.
Yeah, out with Blue was like.
Yeah, just right behind Banks the whole damn time. But
and what he knows how to finish blocks, though.
Banks is a very good pass pro. Very
good pass pro. Like what he was pitching what's his name? The Texas that
Quinn Ewers?
That pitching way too long. Like blocking back to
There's a reason Quinn was allowed to sit there for 6-7 seconds is because of Kevin Banks.
Like Kevin Banks. Like it's stupid how long he held up the pass game and pass flow, sorry.
Yeah. Him and Cameron did it. Like Quinn had time because of those two at tackle.
Well, I would say he's the most balanced out of almost all of his tackles.
No, my number one is balance.
I'm not number one. Not number one though. Not number one. Number one's the most balanced.
Yeah.
All right, who do you have?
My guy.
Oh, nice. Man, you are really high on him.
Yeah, he's not getting enough love. He is 10 times the
So
he's 10 times the player that Will Campbell is. Wyatt is the Undertaker. I did not joke. It doesn't matter if it's run or pass. He is putting you 6 feet down under the ground because he's going to murder you, and he's going to do it with technique. He's going to do it with his powerful hands and his feet. He drives. He doesn't stop driving until the echo of the whistle stops, and then the other echo of the whistle begins.
But it's like, oh, the whistle blew. Oh, I'll wait. Oh, they blow it again.
Wyatt is a stud. He is the very underrated. I know people are loving him, but Wyatt is a stud, and I am here to claim him. Wyatt is my guy. Wyatt is my guy. Wyatt is so much better than anybody's giving him credit for. And I don't understand why he is not getting the hype and Will Campbell is. I don't.
What I don't understand is that his brother, loves the guy from Minnesota so much that I think he said he has on the number 3.
Number 3.
Over Wyatt? I would rather have Wyatt over him any day.
Yeah. I'm fine with that. Please, Mike, take him and let me get Wyatt. That's how I feel. Let there be people who think Will Campbell's better. Let there be people who think that there's Urzuli better at left tackle. And I will gladly sit there, grab Wyatt, and just chuckle all the way home like I got the biggest pot of gold.
Like, man, who was David Baccarat? I mean, that's not saying he is, but the Packers put them.
We don't need him. We have
we don't need him. You need a dog.
No, we got a cheap left tackle. That's one of the top 10 tackle in the league right now.
Oh, it didn't move, did it? Nope, it didn't.
There we go. Kevin Banks, my guy too. I love Kevin Banks. I know a lot of people probably arguably say he is the second best. So I'm not like bullish on him there. I saw everything you needed to see from Kevin Banks. We've already kind of sit there and pounded the table on what Kevin's good at. So I'm not going to sit here and continue, but Banks is a very solid left tackle, and any team's going to be very lucky to have him at the cornerstone there at that left spot. I don't
No, I have to.
You don't have to.
I mean, I don't have to, but like, I just know that some idiotic team's going to take him and just look at it. And I hope it's like the Raiders or something. Something that I really don't like.
The Carolina Panthers. Please, you know what? I'm right here right now, Chicago Bears. Go get Will Campbell, please.
The Bears, yes, the Bears. Please take him.
Please take him so much.
But at least I know that, like, the Chargers are set at right tackle and left tackle. Like, they don't need one. So we don't have to move up to get Will Campbell.
Yeah, I'm not a Will Campbell guy. So it looks like we both agree at tackle one here then.
If
you don't have the guy, I'm gonna be shocked. He better be here.
The only thing that I have good about Will Campbell is I thought he did really well at attacking the next level.
I thought he was piss poor at it.
I
had nothing good to say about Will Campbell. I can't sit here. Me having him at 4 over some other guys hurts me right now. But I put him there because I couldn't keep dropping him because I know he's going high. Go ahead. We're both there.
All right. If I know you don't really have no.
Josh Simmons is the complete package. Josh Simmons should be talked about as the best left tackle.
Left tackle 1.
He is OT1. He should be. You say go, and then you start cutting me off. Like,
I'm sorry. I'm flat. I'm thinking about his tape.
Like, Simmons, I think Will is more of a Twitter/X guy, and Simmons is the NFL guy. I think more people you watch the tape of Campbell, it's not there. You throw this tape of Simmons, it's there immediately, and he's dominant. He's dominant in the run. Yeah. He Travion Henderson and Junkins just went left. They just went left, and he created massive holes. Not saying he's also an elite pass rusher. He shut down people left and right in the Big Ten. But his stance, his leg work, his lower body and upper body and hand punch is amazing. This guy is just like I'm going to be bullish here. He is easily could be the next Trent Williams.
Yeah.
Like
no, he's a cornerstone guy. He's going to enter the offensive line for the next 10 years.
Yes.
But so I actually had a nickname for him, and I had alluded to this earlier, but he's the bouncer. He's the bouncer. And this guy throws me out of the club. I saw him throwing people around like rat dolls. Like, man.
Oh, he's
I need him. I need him. Even I don't need a left tackle, but I need him.
Yeah, so 6'5", 311. I forgot to give a couple of weights of these guys. So Simmons is 6'5", 311. I just noticed while looking to get his weight, Daniel Jeremiah had us taking him in the first round. We don't need a left tackle, but if you give me Simmons, I'm not going to be like, shut
By the way, have you noticed him get off?
Yes.
It's stupid.
He's the first guy off
the paint, bro.
He beats the center off the tape, like off the ball. It's I love him. Hold on, I wanted to get Kevin Banks is 20, which is another big thing about him. Simmons was 21. Kevin Banks is 20. Kevin Banks is 6'4", 320.
Wilt Handle. How old is Wilt Handle?
I already said that on the episode. Will didn't have an age. That was the 21.
Oh, okay.
He was 21. It was somebody else that didn't. Simmons is 22, and Kevin Banks is 20. He'll be 21 by the draft. And then he's 6'4", 320. And then Wyatt, I didn't get because I was waiting to talk about Wyatt when I had him. Wyatt is also a big boy. Wyatt the only problem with Wyatt, he is 23.
Ooh.
Yeah, he just
That's
turned.
a little old for me.
He's 6'6", 317.
Yeah, but he looks really lengthy. Like, he don't look big. Like, he looks tall.
See, Wyatt, if you give me 8 years, if you give me 10 years, I'm not going to be mad at the first, So.
That if no one took all of it, like the end of his career.
Yeah, but yeah, Simmons is the complete package. I literally stand on my comp. He can be the next Trent Williams.
Oh yeah, the next Trent Williams.
Honestly,
the next.
Yeah, everybody I expected when I was turning to start Will Campbell. I expected Josh Simmons tape.
Right, that's what I was expecting too. I think I have to tell Twitter, just shame on you, Twitter, for falsifying documents.
Yeah, Will, I'm not going to keep trying. I'm not trying to keep bashing Will, but Simmons is just that. He's it. If he truly falls that far in the first, whoever gets Simmons, congratulations. I will applaud you tonight because if he falls that late, if he falls into the 20s, the team, whoever gets him, just good on you. If Simmons is there, we don't need a tackle. We got Zach Tom and Rasheed Walker at the tackle positions. We don't need, and Walker has been graded as a top 10 tackle. So and he's a 7th round pick. We're not paying him anything. So I don't get, again, but it wouldn't shock me. Honestly, it wouldn't shock me. And we were talking about it earlier. The Packers, you never know what they're going to do. And they keep talking about 3 running backs in the first. I wouldn't be shocked if the Packers were that team to take a fucking running back in this draft in the first round. That.
Well, we're almost there, bro. We're about to get into the skill positions.
Yeah, next week. So we are 4 months. All right. We already talked about it. I said it. Next week, tight ends. Running backs after that. Wide receivers after that. Quarterbacks after that. We have a month left of rankings, and then we have back-to-back mock drafts before the draft comes for you. We're going to do a 1 round, a 3 round, and then we're going to have a massive group. Not massive. We're going to have multiple people, at least hopefully 4 to 6 people.
Yeah, at least 4 to 6. I mean, it's not really massive.
Yeah, but we're going to try to make that a 3-round mock draft with 4 to 6 Twitter people to do a mock draft with different points of views and different rankings right before the week before the draft. So we have a jam-packed NFL.
We have a lot to do.
A lot to come, a lot of exciting stuff. So keep tuning in for those amazing episodes that are coming up every Friday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time on your Friday. Easy to check in and catch up with us. And we appreciate you for tuning in this week, and have a great weekend.
Have a blessed week, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Mocking You podcast. Yours truly, Lil B at Brunelli Sports and the Hater at Supercharged 33.